Hello, it's Matt and Josh from Sell Comics. Lots to talk about this week. D3 happened on the weekend. Oh, also this is Slingin Books Talkin shop.
Hey, it's us.
I'm getting a message. Oh, it's a message that we're going live right now. Okay, thanks. So if you'd like to buy or sell comics, you can go to usellcomics.com. There's comics for sale. You can sign up to sell comics, $6 a month for bin, $15 a month for auctions. And we added not really a feature, but we streamlined the attributes this week, making it just a little bit easier on mobile to use drop downs instead of hitting the button and then another button. Less buttons for attributes for condition and grade, etc., etc. Okay.
That's good.
Did you watch any of D23?
I did.
You know what? Okay, so two things. First of all,
okay,
I don't like that Marvel has a channel and they stream everything else except the Marvel Showcase.
Right.
Oh, well, only the privileged
weird.
can go to California to see it in person, and you won't even if you want to hold back the announcements for in person to give them a little sneak peek. Okay, just delay the stream by 10 minutes so we can watch along and also be excited.
Yeah.
Assholes. Anyways, okay, but first, Marvel Stormbreakers Class of 2023 revealed. Marvel Comics has announced the new class of Marvel Stormbreakers, the company's premier talent distinction program that spotlights the next generation of elite artists in the industry. So this year it's going to be Alina Cassandra Casagrande, Nick Klein, Jan Balzadua, Chris Allen, Martin Cocola, Lucas Wernick, CF Villa, Federico Vicentini of 10 Deaths of Wolverine. Mm-hmm. I don't recognize any of those names, but that's probably because they're going to be stars this year next year, 2023.
That's right. That's correct, yes.
I think
we will know.
Who was the one artist that came out of it last year that Patrick Gleason, I think, was part of it, and he had a bunch of really good Spider-Man covers that a lot of people... Oh, hey, what's up, Keith?
What's up?
That came out of it. So, yeah, it's always good for them to highlight new artists that haven't essentially got a book yet, but are waiting in the wings to get a series. Okay, so lots of Marvel news.
So much stuff.
We were just talking about Gleason. Gleason was one of the big ones to come out of the Stormbreakers from last year. Or 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago he had those ASM covers?
I can't remember.
Anyways, so Latita Wright is a big pain in the butt. And they're doing reshoots apparently because of that. Mm-hmm. Obviously there was speculation after Chadwick died who was going to be the next Black Panther. And then Kevin Feige said there wouldn't be another one. But I feel like there probably should. Mm-hmm. You still need to continue to tell Black Panther stories, so you're not replacing Chadwick, but you're
right.
So they're doing some reshoots. It's possible maybe they are replacing her, in the movie. Well, not setting it up so they don't have to have her in another movie, I guess.
Yes.
Don't screw it. Her time with Black Panther 2, she was very anti-vax, which is fine. That's her choice. However, it caused a lot of problems with production. When one person isn't vaxxed, it causes a lot of problems for the other people who are vaxxed,
of course,
or vulnerable. It causes a lot more problems. So when everyone's vaxxed, it's easier to go through that kind of production than when one person isn't. And being a team player, I guess, is what you would say. But
I guess.
So we'll see. Obviously, we'll probably never know what the reshoots were doing, but there are reshoots. Everyone's favorite dad was asked about being in the MCU. So
Fun.
yeah, so he's in Pinocchio this week, which I haven't seen, and I'm not really
No.
interested. If anyone's interested in seeing
I have.
Pinocchio.
Okay. If you're interested in seeing this movie, tell me in the comics. If you don't have kids, yeah. Let's go with that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's go. You know what I mean? I just throw that on there as well. We'll keep going.
So when doing promotion for Pinocchio, he was asked if he had been contacted by Marvel Studios. He says, no, not to my knowledge. I don't know. Boy, talk about coin of the realm. Holy cow. He'd go on to say, okay, all right, let's unpack this. Is there an era of film in which a very particular type of movie dominated the marketplace? You could say Westerns in the 50s, for sure. You could say the John Ford universe of Westerns is not all that different from the Marvel universe now. He says the wife wants to watch Pinocchio. He will sit through it once. Listen, Tom Hanks is a great actor. I personally enjoy most of his work. It could be good. I'm sure there's some good voice acting in it too with all the characters.
Yes.
So it goes on to say, is it officially the Marvel Universe of Motion Pictures, the MCU? All right. It's got Spider-Man, the X-Men. Look, I haven't seen them all. I'll give that to you right now. The ones I have seen, I've never come away without thinking there's a couple of great performances in there. And sure, there are a number of Marvel properties, or at least productions, that have had some really great performances. Some not, but on the whole.
Yes. As a whole.
So given that Tom Hanks never has, I don't think has ever really played a villain, he should play a villain in the MCU. I don't know which one, but
that'd be cool. I think that'd be cool.
So of the DCEU, I think we're still getting Blue Beetle, apparently, which Cobra Kai season 5 is out, and Zolo is the star of Blue Beetle. He's also one of the stars of Cobra Kai, and we ripped through Cobra Kai in 2 or 3 days. Season 5. Oh, it's deliciously bad. It's so tropey and cliche, but it's
hilarious way to put it. It's so deliciously bad.
Oh yeah, they bring the guys back from Karate Kid Part 3.
Right.
Yeah, and it's the high school stuff is total high school drama, and you're like, oh, this is terrible, but it's not. I don't know. Anyways, and they
CW done right.
They go full rated R with the language this season. Anyways, Susan Sarandon, who is also in Blue Beetle, said that most of it's going to be in Spanish and that it'll be subtitled. There's now less than 1 year to go before Blue Beetle arrives in theaters, assuming Warner Brothers Discovery doesn't cancel it. This would be weird for me that they would cancel Batgirl, but they wouldn't cancel Blue Beetle. And Blue Beetle's to me anyways, is a B character,
definite B, if not C, dude.
I don't know, Keith. Is there a lot of people who come in and buy Blue Beetle comics?
Okay, tell me right now, how many people are coming in buying Batgirl comics? I would say that would be in tandem. Yeah. I would say they'd be in tandem for popularity.
Batgirl's got to be more popular than Blue Beetle. For sure, bro.
Wait a minute, bro.
No, I'm not even sure. Keith says he's a D-lister. No one buys it. Does he even have a solo? Does he even have a solo comic right now? So Susan Sarandon says what's fabulous about it is Batgirl still sells. Keith says what's fabulous about it is that it's the first Latinx hero that has his own movie. Even better, all of the Mexican because his family's Mexican and all the actors were Mexican American, and it's in Spanish, so it's subtitles. I'm of course the bad guy. Oh, she's playing the bad guy. Oh, right. I'm the white military industrial complex character, so I had a fabulous time because nothing better than being bad. I don't know that this movie comes out. It probably costs less than Batgirl. Although, is Zolo a bigger star than Leslie Grace? Absolutely aside from Leslie Grace being in The Heights, which is that Lin-Manuel Miranda?
I can't remember.
I don't know. I'm more aware of Zolo than
in
being in Cobra Kai than Leslie Grace, but I don't know. Right. Okay, so D23 had a lot of announcements, especially Star Wars and Spec. And if you purchased any Star Wars The Last Padawan books, you hit the jackpot. Ezra Bridger is confirmed to be in Ahsoka. We also know Grand Admiral Thrawn will be in that, but they haven't. Oh Jesus, are you okay there, Josh?
Sorry.
We know the Grand Admiral Thrawn will also be in Ahsoka, which I have in a 9.2 graded, but I'll never sell it because he's one of my favorite characters. Just like it for display.
Never.
But yeah, if you're in on Sabine Wren spec and Ahsoka and Ezra Bridger, you're the double has come true. So, for a long time, it looked like Aladdin star Mina Masood might have nabbed the part, and he kind of claimed that he had already gotten it in Twitter like a year ago.
Yeah,
and we'll talk about that in a second. But it's not him. It's an actor who was in King Richard called Iman Esfandi. He's going to be playing Ezra Bridger in Ahsoka season 1. And yeah, we don't know. I mean, he looks the part of Ezra as an older Ezra, so he kind of nailed it that way.
The photo, hilarious.
I'm not sure if he can act, but King Richard won some awards, right? So, and there's been rumors about Grand Admiral Thrawn, like whether it's going to be. I've seen anywhere from Mark Strong to. Oh, who's the other actor I saw? Mark Strong and.
Strong would be amazing, dude.
I forget the other one, but I'm like, oh, that's weird.
Oh, you know what? I forgot.
So
he was in Shazam. Mark Strong was in
Shazam. But in the realm of sour grapes, Mina Masood came out and tweeted, "Glad the rumors won't stop now. Never really had a fair shot at it, unfortunately. One self-tape months ago, but just wasn't meant for me, I guess. Can't deny the dude looks exactly like Ezra. Hope it's done justice." Dude, just be happy for the guy. Like,
yeah, like
sour grapes, man.
Sour.
So before that, though, I just want to make one mention of the Marvel Showcase for video games. It sucked. I
only saw pieces, and it wasn't very good.
They showed Midnight Suns towards the end, but we've already seen that like 3 times already.
Yep.
Other than it's getting released in December now, and when it's got pushed back. But the rest of it was terrible. Like no Star Wars Jedi, someone from Respawn, with Cal Kestis, that sequel. There's supposed to be another EA game, I think, that's being worked on.
Yeah.
Activision has something like there's nothing. Oh, and they announced that other one like last year or this year at E3, and I guess that was like 3 years out from being done.
What was it?
The company that did
Eclipse.
Eclipse.
Eclipse
Star Wars
whatever.
Eclipse.
Yeah,
but that's not coming until like 2026. But like show something from I don't know anything. Like we've had
show something from anything from anywhere.
We've essentially had 2 games from EA in 10 years. It's been Battlefield 2. 3 games. Battlefield 2, or Battlefront, sorry, not Battlefield. Battlefront 1 and 2, and Jedi Outcast, or not Jedi Outcast. What the hell is the name of that game? The Jedi game with Cal Kestis. That was really good, and I forget the name.
Fallen Order. Yeah.
Fallen Order, right. 3 games in 10 years, and you had a contract, and you canceled the Amy Hennig one, which... Oh, well, you know what? We did get one tease of an Amy Hennig game that she's doing with Captain America and Black Panther set in World War II. So I guess you had one game that was exciting in this Marvel Showcase that wasn't announced previously. Also, Mark Bernardin of Kevin Smith Fatman on Batman podcast, he's also involved in that with Amy Hennig. So... Yeah, anyways, but it was like it doesn't even have a name. It's just like a quick little cinematic trailer, and it doesn't even have a name. Okay, so we're gonna hit the chart toppers early this week because there's so much stuff I can talk about.
Yeah, what's going on? Keys of the week, your top 10.
Okay, so top 10 comes a lot out of D3 because Thunderbolts got announced. That whole thing, Werewolf by Night, which looks amazing.
It looks a lot of fun. Yeah.
Isaiah Bradley has popped. U.S. Agent. First appearance of Sabra, which I think is also... I don't know, there's some conflicting reports. This one says the first appearance of Sabra, and then Hulk 256 or 250 also says the first appearance. So the community is fighting over which one is the first appearance, which one is not, I guess.
We'll see what happens.
Werewolf by Night does look fantastic. Like, I love the campy 50 horror, well, 30s and 40s, like, and I believe we saw a shot of Elsa Bloodstone being in it.
Not sure.
Yeah, she's in the cage with him. I forget the actress playing her, but that's she's in Penny Dreadful.
Is that what it is? I can't remember. Sorry.
Yeah, but that's her. Star Wars: The Last Padawan, which is Ezra Bridger and Sabine Wren. And the first appearance of Ghost, because Ghost was announced for Thunderbolts. We'll talk about kind of the makeup of Thunderbolts in a bit. I've seen some criticism, and we could talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
Hope it's too. He says that he hopes the community picks Hulk 250 because it's a better cover. They're kind of similar though. Like, they're both, shooting. Yeah, it's weird. Anyways.
Yeah.
Keys in stores today and tomorrow. Batman vs. Robin #1. Midnight Suns #1. So I'm not sure if that's based on the game or tie-in with the game, or it's just a new launch title, because they're gonna do like Midnight Suns eventually with Morbius. Although apparently that's #3 on Netflix this week.
Oh my God! Stop it.
So Midnight Suns #1, first team appearance of Midnight Suns: Blade, Kashula, aka Spirit Rider, Magic, Wolverine, Nico, Minoru, and Zoe Laveau. First appearance of Apocalyptic New Villains. So that's a key this week for our first appearance. Bone Orchard, Black Feathers #1, two best friends and avid gamers must fight to overcome an evil darkness that blends the line between reality and their fantasy world.
Ooh.
The Protocol #6. Key says they're already sold out of Midnight Suns already. Oh, good.
Wow.
That's
crazy.
My LCS doesn't put it out till Wednesday, and I'm usually there like the time they're putting it out. If they get their shipments on time, so I'll see if I can grab a second copy. Castle Full of Blackbirds #1, Hellboy Universe limited series featuring Sarah Mae Blackburn, who seeks answers as to the origin of her mysterious powers. Do Anything #1, an examination of comics through the eyes of a robotic Jack Kirby head. That's a weird one.
Okay.
Inspired by the Bleeding Cool's website ongoing Do Anything column by Warren Ellis. Least We Can Do #1, in a military occupied, socially oppressed United Kingdom, a young woman fights for her ideas. A revolution as mysterious magical powers arise from the debris of nearly destroyed world. It reminds me, we forgot to do a minute of silence for the Queen at the top. The Masquerade #1, 4-issue limited series by filmmaker Kevin Smith, about a popular social media star who must change her appearance to exact revenge on her brother's murderer. He signed a deal with Dark Horse, so I guess this is the first comic coming out under Kevin Smith in the Dark Horse deal. Star Trek Lower Decks #1, adaptation of the Paramount Plus animated series. I've only seen the first season of Lower Decks, and it was really good.
Yeah, I heard it was good.
Vampirilla Mind Warp #1, a powerful sorceress. I'll ask Keith because he's in the chat. Does it seem to you like there's always like a new Red Sonia or a Vampirilla #1 coming out every week? It seems like there's a lot of #1s. Do they ever get to #2? Powerful sorceress steals Vampirilla's body in a bid for eternal life, but ignites an adventure across time and space through Vampirilla's history and dark origins. Batman's mystery case book, Batman Day Edition #1, Batman Day. It's Batman Day. Preview chapter of interactive middle grade graphic novel that invites readers to help Batman solve a mystery. Flash, the fastest man alive #1, prequel to the 2023 Flash movie, so I won't be buying that.
Apparently, it's heavily revolved around him like trying to control his powers. I don't know if it's gonna be the same in the movie, but you read the script.
Right. Axe Judgment Day #4, variant cover, Edge of Spider-Verse #3, first appearance of Night Spider, a thief. Miss Marvel and Venom #1, a one-shot team-up of Miss Marvel and Venom. Venom #10, first mention of 7th Venom, cameo in the free comic book day of 2022 Spider-Man Venom #1, as a pair of disembodied eyes. Yeah,
Ooh.
that's weird. Okay, so on to D23 news. Okay, so this is the only Fantastic Four news we got. We didn't get Denzel as Doctor Doom, like we were speculating before.
Or Henry Cavill as Doctor Doom. It's funny. I saw. I don't know if you saw this, but I was on Twitter. Sorry, I'm not trying to hijack the situation or the topic. Roswell, you are a feline in a human's world, and I will put you on a stick. Do you understand? Oh my god. Anyway,
don't listen to humans.
Holy hell. Anyway, so I was on Twitter nonstop, just literally like as everything was getting out. You know what I mean? I was refreshing. Yeah. I was distracting away from life. I was, you know what I mean? I wanted nothing to do with whatever was happening in front of me, and I was really supposed to be in the moment on the weekend, and I wasn't. So I was completely removed. It was lovely. I saw what was a graphic on Twitter that someone posted, and it caught wind. It was crazy. And it was it was something like that. It was
Let's him as the Witcher.
Holy fuck. It was, what was it? It was Jodie Comer or whatever as Sue Storm, John Krasinski as Reed Richards. Then it was John Boyega as Johnny Storm. And then
was this the picture?
No, it was not the picture. And then it was Seth Rogen as Ben Grimm.
Oh man.
and Henry Cavill as Doctor Doom.
Could you imagine that Seth Rogen laugh was the thing?
Holy fuck, dude. I died.
Smoking a joint.
Smoking a joint turns into the thing.
Yeah.
Whoa, sweet bro.
Okay, so Matt Shakeman was announced as director of Fantastic Four. So he did the showrunner for WandaVision. I'm fine with this choice. Let's see what he can do. I thoroughly enjoyed WandaVision. The ending was kind of typical Marvel. Although I did like the logic puzzle fight between Vision and White Vision. I felt like they could have ended it like that, like between Scarlet Witch and Agatha, and not the whole spectacle. And that would have really taken a chance. But so we have no idea when this starts. We have no idea who is going to play the characters. However, Feige did say that they're into casting, but they haven't gotten too far because they wanted the director to have input. So they probably have a board and was like, "Here, Matt, you pick out the ones you want, and we'll tell you yes or no." Yeah. So we haven't had a Fantastic Four movie since Josh Trank, and had that whole uproar thing about his movie and disavowing it, etc.
Until Josh Trank pooped on the walls.
I'm not sure has he done a movie since then?
I don't think so, dude. Once you poop on the walls in a rented home from a movie studio and it gets publicly reported, that's why you poop on the walls in private.
At least not a rented house by the studio. No. Okay, so another trailer, no more Star Wars Mando Season 3, which looked amazing. If you've watched the trailer, when the Mandalorians get dropped into the dropship, they start flying around.
Disgusting.
It looks like we're gonna have more Grogu. I kind of suspect we'll probably get some Mandalorians from Rebels in. There's 2 or 3 characters in Rebels that I expect to show up. One did the voice of Kevin McKidd did a voice of one of the Mandalorians.
Okay.
And then what was the name of that sect that had the Darksaber in the first place? I expect them to show up too.
I can't remember.
I can't remember that off the top of my head. Yeah, so it doesn't really look like there'll be a lot of Luke in this one, and it seems to be all about Mandalore, which is totally fine.
I don't think here's something. I personally don't think they're going to utilize Luke much more, if at all. Like, I just don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't feel like it.
Well, until they retcon Last Jedi, then sure. So I don't. As far as spec goes, who knows at this point with Mando season 3 what you can spec on? Like,
yeah,
Book of Boba Fett. Who was specking on Black Chrysanthemum to show up? Nobody. I just happened to have that Star Wars Darth Vader #1 because I wasn't specking on. So
it's true.
Filoni and Favreau will just pull out whoever they want, and you have no idea what comics to buy. You just have to buy them all. Okay, so more Star Wars. Tales of the Jedi is an animated anthology series. Looks like we're going to get Yaddle. There's some Yaddle action going on. Qui-Gon Jinn is in it. Kind of a prequel.
It's insane because I feel like you ask anybody like 2 or 3 years ago, like, you know what I mean? Everyone would laugh in your fucking face. They would laugh in your face.
About
and now
Yaddle?
Filoni has extracted, the tiniest sperm, one tiny sperm left
Jesus.
in the whole puddle, and of how he was able to get it through to allow Disney to continue going with Yaddle. Dude, amazing. Dude.
He's the maestro, man. So it looks like there's going to be 6. I think it's 6.
Yeah, 6.
Star Wars: Tales of the Jedi showed off Yaddle. Fans are rejoicing in the Jedi Council member back in action. Seeing the Jedi Council member back in action. During the D23 Expo presentation for everything Lucasfilm, the new animated anthology series got a trailer. It had a little bit of everything for fans of the prequels. Clone Wars, our fans are feasting. The Ahsoka Hive continues to thrive, and we even got a Qui-Gon sighting. It also looks like there's going to be a Dooku one in there too, a Dooku episode.
Dude, apparently it's half and half. That was what I read.
What do you mean? Like 3 episodes of Dooku and Qui-Gon?
No, 3. Yeah, 3 episodes of Dooku and Qui-Gon and 3 episodes of Ahsoka.
With Yaddle somewhere in there.
I'm guessing so.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
But the most surprising inclusion has to be Yaddle after the departure from the council. Back when The Mandalorian was premiering episodes, a small fire broke out online. When Grogu's lineage came under a microscope, a lot of people pointed out Master Yoda and the child, but no one in the show mentioned a literal Jedi Master. Undeniably, some fans were not pleased. Lucasfilm decided to throw them a bone with this inclusion. Here's how the franchise's database addresses her. The Quiet Yaddle was a member of the same mysterious species as revered Jedi Master Yoda. Yaddle sat on the Jedi Council with her fellow green-skinned diminutive Force user. By the time of the Clone Wars, she was no longer on the Council. Star Wars Tales of the Jedi features the story of a Jedi from the prequel era every episode. Includes Qui-Gon Jinn, Count Dooku, Mace Windu. Oh yeah, there's a Mace Windu. Anakin Skywalker, and Ahsoka Tano. A bunch of fans are surprised and delighted to see that entry. Showcase her origin. Oh yeah, we get to see a little Ahsoka when I was as a kid.
Yeah, tiny little baby.
Yeah, no idea when that comes out, but fun.
I'm excited. It looks good.
Yeah,
it does look very good. Yeah, it looks really good.
Loki season 2 footage released and new cast members announced.
Did you see anything online? Like any of the footage online?
No. Did you?
No, I didn't see anything.
I didn't. They were pretty quick last time during San Diego Comic-Con to take footage down pretty quick.
Yeah.
But I didn't see anything this time on YouTube.
No, there's nothing.
So the convention center in Anaheim was packed with people trying to get in to see the newest glimpse. Yeah, okay. Their patrons was rewarded with a fresh peek at Tom Hiddleston's Trickster God. What Tom Hiddleston's Trickster God will be up to on Disney Plus next year. Fans will rejoice to hear that Owen Wilson's Morbius is back. Mobius will be back as well. Yeah. There's an R there.
You got Morb on the mind.
As will Guju Mbatha Roz, Judge Renslayer, Sophia Di Martino's Sylvie, and Wumi Musaka's B-15. But that won't be the only surprises. Everything Everywhere. Oh yeah, All at Once. Ki-Hu Kwan. Short Round is in season 2. For the cast, second solo adventures across the time stream. I did see a nice picture of him and Harrison Ford they took a nice picture together.
So that photo it was quite popular. That photo got pretty crazy. I mean, let's be real. A lot of people said, you're we're all surprised that Harrison Ford was smiling as big as he was, and I will agree. Like, there's so many photos of him not smiling that big in the last 10 years.
Sure, I will. My wife has mentioned this. Since he's had kids that were younger with Calista Flockhart, he's softened a lot on fandom and Star Wars and Indiana Jones. Like, he's always loved Indy, but he softened a lot on Star Wars after he had.
I think so. I think you're right. Again. Yeah.
Oh yes, he was also Data in Goonies. And if you haven't seen Everything Everywhere All at Once, you should. It's amazing.
So good.
So Loki season 2 will be next year, 2023. Also, Mando, I think, is February 2023 as well.
Yeah.
So we have some time to wait for that. Okay, Thunderbolts cast revealed at D23 Expo.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So some of them were there, not all of them were there. I saw they released a little bit of a
yes. Florence wasn't there for obvious reasons. She had too much drama to deal with.
Well, she's on a press tour for what's that movie called? Don't Say Darling or something?
Don't Call Me Darling.
Don't Call Me Darling.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, well, so a side note to that, I saw a headline today because Harry Styles is in another 2 movies, My Policeman and this one. Yep. I saw a headline from someone who watched both of them and said, "Newsflash: Harry Styles can't act." So, and he is in the MCU as Eros, so hopefully maybe he gets some acting lessons before they throw him in. Okay, so Thunderbolts, we knew this was coming. We didn't know who was going to be part of the team.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's Ghost, Red Guardian, Florence Pugh, Black Widow, Winter Soldier, U.S. Agent, and Taskmaster. And Julie Louis-Dreyfus, Valentina is leading the group. So the criticism I saw of this, and I kind of think it's valid. Well, one, Zemo's got to show up somewhere.
Of course.
2, although this is a good thing, this isn't a criticism, but when I looked it up on IMDb, Kurt Busiek is listed as one of the writers for the script. He also did a pretty good run on Thunderbolts, so I'm wondering if they're taking a lot from his run. Okay. He also did a run of Conan that I really like on Dark Horse back in the day. Okay. But the criticism I saw of this lineup was they're kind of all the same, except for Ghost, for powers. Like, there's 3 super soldiers there. Taskmaster and Black Widow, and they kind of all do the same thing, except Ghost. So with the other Thunderbolts, you had a mix up of Red Hulk and Zemo, and but you can't do Red Hulk right now because the actor died.
Yeah.
So
it's funny. I never really thought about that.
That they're all kind of the same power base.
Yeah. Funny.
So let's see who we could have.
Well,
I mean, at one point, I mean, they're relaunching Thunderbolts in the comics. Right now, but who's been past team members besides?
I'm gonna say like.
So the classic is Baron Zemo's Thunderbolts, who had Beetle, Fixer, Moonstone, Screaming Mimi. Also for a time, former Human Torch, Spider-Man foe became Mach 1. Rebirth. Well, there's a lot of citations here.
so many, and so many renditions too.
You also had Photon, Speed Demon, Joystick, Blizzard 2, like so many. Swordsman, Spider-Woman, Nighthawk, Defender, Squadron Sinister. Oh yeah, you also have Norman Osborn's Thunderbolts, who include Moonstone, Bullseye, Penance, Radioactive Man, Swordsman, and Venom.
So many.
And then you had Hammers, which is Black Widow, Ghost, Paladin, Headsman, Ant-Man, Grizzly, Scourge, and Mr. X. So, and then you had Luke Cage's Thunderbolts, and then Red Hulk's Thunderbolts. This one would be great. Red Hulk, Deadpool, Elektra, Agent Venom, and Punisher. I'll take that one.
Not gonna happen.
But I mean, at some point, Zemo's got to show up. Maybe he'll do something with the cast because he doesn't like he doesn't like super soldiers to begin with, so maybe
Right.
he shakes it up with a new team.
Maybe. Oh my god! You know what? It's funny. I never really thought about that. Like all the same power. And now that I'm thinking about it, like
I kind of expect Abomination to show up given what's going on in She-Hulk.
of course. Yeah, I can see that. I can see a lot of things happening in She-Hulk near the end of She-Hulk that opens up this. You know what I mean? Like we can get,
yeah.
and like also, like I agree, Zemo has to show up somewhere. I feel like it's gonna be near the end, or he's gonna be the villain. I don't know, like whatever. And I feel like they're gonna I feel like they're gonna juice their powers. I feel like a lot of people are gonna have their powers like.
Give him the super soldier serum for all of them.
No, not that. I meant more along the lines of like whatever we last saw them as, like in the terms of power level, and like
they're gonna have more when Dragon Ball Z. Again.
Where they're gonna be a little bit more juice this time. I think they're gonna have a little bit more pep.
Well, they have to give Taskmaster a personality. Like, and they did announce that it's Kurylenko again. It's not a new Taskmaster, which I'm fine. She's a good action actor.
Yep.
I don't have a problem with her.
Yep.
Okay, so Captain America: New World Order, which is also Captain America 4, was officially announced following the conclusion of Falcon Winter Soldier. This one is going to be called Captain America: New World Order. We already knew that from Hall H, although we found out that Isaiah Bradley will be in it. Where is this?
Which is cool. That's really cool.
Yeah. Also, one of the kid from Falcon Winter Soldier is taking over as Falcon. Where the hell is the? Okay, so the new cast includes
shit.
Oh right. So the new cast includes Tim Blake Nelson as returning as the leader, Carl Lumley as Isaiah Bradley, Shira Haas making her MCU debut as Israeli superhero Sabra, and Danny Ramirez is taking on Danny Ramirez. So Danny Ramirez is kind of like the hacker handler guy of Anthony Mackie or Sam Wilson in Falcon Winter Soldier. He was like the other soldier. So Tim Blake Nelson returning as a leader is like a long callback from Edward Norton.
Yeah. That callback was crazy. Yeah.
Like we're still including Edward Norton kind of as the Hulk in some form.
Dude, so they're bringing you know what I mean? Like they're bringing back these people and they're making jokes about being like the Hulk being a new person. It's like, fuck, oh my God.
Yeah. So that's why all of those books that we looked at before have popped in.
Yeah.
In popularity.
That's crazy.
They showed the Marvels footage at D23, which comes out next year, November, I think. It was pretty quick. It was just kind of Monica communicating with Fury in space. Then she swapped with Kamala. So it's Carol in Kamala's room, Kamala's family, and now Monica and Carol are in Kamala's house looking for Kamala while she's in space with Goose. So it wasn't a lot. It was a quick little scene. Oh, sorry. It's supposed to be released July 28th, 2023, so next summer. This kind of brings me to this. I'm not sure if you saw this clip with her in Variety.
Was it her getting interviewed on the red carpet?
Yes.
So funny, dude.
So you can kind of look at it too.
Sorry, not funny. It's funny that she did, like she said that. It's not funny that the situation has forced her to say something to that effect.
So if you haven't seen it,
how long will you play Captain Marvel for?
I don't know. Does anyone want me to do it again?
Don't be so modest.
Yeah, hip hop.
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't have the...
So she does get a lot of hate for not so much being Captain Marvel, but what she said on the press tour of wanting to see more women be nerds and getting, interview and being in the industry. Which I don't have a problem with whatsoever. And she can be a very good actress. She was amazing in The Room, which is the one thing I remember seeing her in besides Captain Marvel.
Yep.
I just wonder if she's not very good at comedy. Like, if she's trying to be sarcastic here, it doesn't come off that way. It comes off as being, like, not smug, but, like, an F you to everyone. Like, I don't know. Like, fuck you.
I mean, She's definitely. I'm sure.
Like
she's
she could just generally be a non-likable person, and that's separate from her acting ability and separate from, which is fine. There are a ton of actors who are unlikable.
Yes.
AKA Tom Cruise, who Top Gun was fantastic, Maverick was fantastic, but we'll never give him money for one of his movies.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, no.
I don't know. I've obviously no one deserves the amount of hate that she got, or let alone Erin Moriarty is getting right now for Starlight.
Right.
No.
What's she getting now? She's getting more?
She's getting some people, some trolls have told her that she lost too much weight for the role for the season 3 of The Boys. Also that they didn't like the way she was written this season. Like that's her fault. If you're gonna be upset at the writers and not
holy macaroni, dude.
Essentially, Eric Kripke, the showrunner of The Boys and also Supernatural, was like, you know what, you guys can all eat a dick and fuck off. If you don't like the show, don't watch. We don't want you. Anyways, so he says all the insult trolls. Yeah. So she might continue. I don't know if she was being serious or she was just giving an FU to all the people who don't want her to play Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Captain Marvel the movie was okay. It's not like it's one of the weaker ones, and I have seen people say she kind of has a Superman problem. Was that her Captain Marvel is essentially super powered, is the most powerful in the MCU, and it would be hard to give her a villain that could stand up to her. Like it took Thanos to use the Infinity Gauntlet just to hit her once, right? So, right. Are you having problems over there?
Yeah, sorry. I don't.
So if you're gonna have a power problem with a character, you're gonna have to make the power relevant. In that the story's not going to be about her as a superhero or having a power. It's got to be her as a person,
right?
And some sort of family or emotional relationship struggle or something like that to make that character interesting. They didn't really do that in Captain Marvel. They may do it in the Marvels, given that there are 3 and there's some sort of dynamic there. You know, maybe there will be some sort of relationship dynamic that she has to work through, but.
There's definitely going to be some type of family. I feel like it's going to be some type of family connection or something. You know what I mean?
Keith says Captain Marvel wasn't as bad as the new Thor.
Ooh.
You know what? I haven't rewatched the new Thor yet. It's out on Disney Plus if you want to watch it.
I gotta rewatch it.
Yeah, there are definite issues with the new Thor.
Yeah.
I don't know that. Was the new Thor worse than Captain Marvel? I don't know. I'll have to go back and watch it. You may be right, Keith. I'm not sure. Like I definitely had my issues with Thor. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Captain Marvel too, but it's not as much. I don't know. I'll have to see. But we will get the more Captain Marvel July 20th, 2023.
Yes.
Along with Miss Marvel and Monica Rambeau.
I'm excited to see like their rendition of like Monica Rambeau Spectre. It's gonna be pretty cool because I thought her transition in like WandaVision was probably the coolest. It was so key. It's cute.
So Charlie Cox confirmed that Daredevil Born Again is kind of a reboot.
Yes,
but I hope it's not a long reboot.
No,
like give me like if you're gonna change kind of his origin or how it got set up, if you're not gonna have like Stick there to teach him or whatever, like 2 episodes max and then get into it. Like I'd prefer none and just everyone knows who Daredevil is. But if you're gonna reset his universe to match with the MCU and Kingpin, because I don't know whether this. So Echo is coming out before this. And Kingpin was shot and probably ends up getting his... If they're doing the storyline, I believe he gets his eyes replaced so he can see. So then they have to fit Daredevil into that narrative instead of Daredevil knowing Kingpin before that. So if they kind of have to do a quick like one episode, like here's what we've changed versus the other time, then okay. But I don't need I don't need the first season as a whole retelling of the origin.
Yeah.
This is also expected to drop spring 2024, and we know that it's going to be at least 2 seasons of 10 episodes each. So yes.
It's going to be.
Wait, did I skip one? I didn't. Michael Keaton breaks his silence on Batgirl cancellation. It was a business decision.
We can make a lot of these news articles quick
So
because
Batman
they're all
was upset about. Michael Keaton was upset about Batgirl getting canceled.
Yeah, he's mad, and he gave the most generalistic comment ever. Okay, done. Oh my god.
Did you watch Hulk last week?
Yes, and I hope this happens. Sorry, I have to open my door so my cat can get. Yes, I hope this happens.
So, I'm not sure if people who are watching are caught up with She-Hulk. I know I am quite enjoying it. Tatiana is very good, very funny. And maybe that's the difference between Brie Larson and Tatiana, is that Tatiana's better at comedy than Brie Larson is. And maybe that's why people find Brie Larson standoffish, is because she's not good at being funny. I don't know. But yeah, Madison was like, I would never ever want to hang out with that person in my life, but that Madison was great in that episode.
So funny,
especially with Wong. Wonger's amazing, and
so funny. I thought like the way that they did the whole thing and like set it up or whatever, like it was very good, and I for some reason was more transfixiated, hilariously enough, on how and why she was able to escape wherever she was like sent to. And like when she told that story,
oh yeah, which like, I made a deal with a demon, and
like describe stuff. They're slowly putting in more like hell / like,
you know what? I didn't even think of that.
Stuff.
Who was the demon she made a deal with? I didn't even. I
100% thought. 100%. That's all I could think about. That's all I could think of. As soon as she said that, I was like, oh my god, who is that? Like, who did she talk to? Like, I gotta know.
Well, it wouldn't be Mephisto, but
no,
he's not a demon. He's Satan. But who could it be? Keith, you got any ideas on who the demon? Yeah, I don't know that it would be Mephisto, but
right.
There's got to be other demons like Ghost Rider. I'm reading the current run of Ghost Rider, which is fantastic if you're not reading the current run of Ghost Rider. But there's some demons in there that just showed up. Balazar, I think his name was. Anyways.
I can't remember.
So Madison with a Y and Jamila are teasing a rivalry of between her and Titania.
Yeah.
I also saw some character posters of her and the Magician made up this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope she's in more episodes. Although I would never ever want to know someone like that in real life.
I hope they don't overdo it either with her, because like it was like almost the right amount.
Oh yeah, don't
too much.
Don't overdo it with her. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
just show up at the end with Wongers and be like a thing, and then Ms. Marvel star wants to petition for season 2. Amon Volant.
Whatever, dude.
What?
Like really, like a $1 billion company.
Yeah.
Can't, like, they have to petition for season 2. Like, we can't.
You mean the star has to petition for season 2?
Anyone has to? You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, this isn't unprecedented for actors asking for a second season in public, or like asking for a network to save a show, like Family Guy. How many that was canceled once, and the actors had a petition. Futurama.
I feel like it's in that weird position where it's before.
That flight attendant show or whatever. What was that show that got the plane that got canceled? And then ended up on Netflix again for like 2 more seasons. The Expanse. The Expanse was
Expanse,
highly rated on Sci-Fi, and then got canceled, and Amazon picked it up. So, and then increased the budget.
It's true. No, you're right.
Joker 2 casts Maze Runner actor as key Arkham Asylum character.
So that just goes to show that they're going to do a supreme amount in Arkham Asylum.
So what do we think this is going to be, though? So Maze Runner's Jacob
I don't know.
Laughlin has reportedly nabbed a key supporting role. Laughlin will play an inmate at the asylum who develops a relationship with Arthur Fleck, aka the Joker. Marks the latest actor to... Oh, so he's going to be Riddler. Like, I assume.
Oh. Yeah.
Well, if he's good, who? I mean, besides Harley Quinn, who's like the Joker's best friend? Riddler, I guess. It ain't gonna be Two-Face.
I don't even know.
Yeah. So Ryan Coogler might be the director of Secret Wars. He's in talks with, supposedly in talks. Although I feel like at this point, with Marvel and their current stable of directors, isn't it like more like, hey, do you have an idea for this? Let's talk about it, and not like, do you want the job? We're going to interview you, and you have to like audition for it. I feel like it's more of like a conversation of like, no, you know what? We feel like we want to go this way, or we have the same vision, and then like, okay, cool, you want to do it? Okay. Iron Man 2 star Sam Rockwell is open to return just an appearance of the Thunderbolts. Yeah, because he had his own run of Thunderbolts.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I mean, Sam Rockwell's an excellent actor, and he can do whatever he wants.
Love me some Sammy.
Fine with that.
So good.
Okay, so I promised like an unboxing of the Sandman thing, even though Sammy's not here, who was asking for it. But there's also a Lee Bermejo book that came out here. That I just read today that I thought I'd show. It's not really a comic in so much as it's like
oh, cool.
It's just like his cover art with like a weird kind of narrative on every other kind of page, which I believe is the Riddler, but yeah, he really does Batman in a like realistic way.
Yeah, that's cool.
That I like. So this came out last week. I think it was like $8. But some of these have been on some covers before. This one is really nice. I like the
they're actually pretty dope.
Yeah, that one's pretty nice too. There's another one here with him, and there's one with all the different eras of Batman, and then it's really nice one with him and Robin, and Batgirl is a nice one.
Damn.
Him and Croc.
Yeah, that's actually. Yeah.
There was one with him. That was one with Two-Face. Oh, maybe. Oh no, here it is. I have this one in a Virgin cover. I forget which number it was, but that was a really nice one. Okay, so let's do this unboxing of Sandman Absolute.
That was cool.
Try not to puncture anything vital.
Super gentle. Much gentle.
I think Volume 2 is supposed to be in it, my LCS this week, but let's see. Oh, and we just finished episode 10 of Sandman last night, so we have one more episode to go because they added an episode. But and it's so strange that Netflix has not announced season 2 yet. Given that it's huge. It just overtook. I think I just saw it overtook Stranger Things for minutes this week.
Yeah. Excuse me. So,
yes.
Basically, Neil said, Gaiman said that like.
Well, he said he can take it anywhere he wants if Netflix.
Yeah, he's basically just said though like it costs so much money.
I don't
to
care.
be made.
It looks like it costs so much money. I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
it
Just do
does.
season
It
2.
does. Yeah, exactly. So it's like they're like the campaign for it to be made needs to be astronomical, and it's like fuck. Like, why do we have to pine over?
Okay. So that is the front cover.
That's dope.
The inlay. That's nice. I believe this collects Sandman. Oh, what's it? Sandman 1 to 20. Oh, hold on. I gotta do the omnibus thing of leafing the pages so it doesn't crack the spine.
Yes.
Oh, yep. It's got the new omnibus smell.
Nice. Wow, look at it. Looks glorious.
Okay, so oh, weird. What's that? Is that this weird, like, kind of pulpit paper?
Whoa. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, just the inlay. Yeah.
Alright, so it's got number pages. Yeah, Sandman 1 to 20.
Dope.
Introduction by Neil Gaiman. Oh, sorry, by Paul Levitz, 2006. Yeah, so it's not a lot of gutter loss in the pages. You can kind of see that it's you're not missing any of the art. It also comes with one of those ribbons, like like a Bible.
Rightfully so.
Instead of using a bookmark, you got a little Bible there. Got a little ribbon Bible. They certainly nailed the haircut for Dream.
Yeah, they did, eh? Holy hell.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to reading that.
Yeah,
right
that's
now
sweet.
I'm super far behind all my omnis.
Yeah.
I'm still reading. So I used to do like one omnibus and then a bunch of comics and then
Yeah.
a fiction novel or non-fiction novel, but now I've kind of like I'm going back and forth between all three because there's so many comics I have on my list that I'm trying to catch up to read.
Yeah.
So I have an omnibus going right now, like 10 or 12 series. I'm still reading that Star Wars book of I don't remember what it's called. Sith Revenge. It's the new one. It's the one that bridges the gap between Force Awakens and
Right.
It's got Rey in it and her parents.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good so far. Lando's in it too. Lando and Luke go on an adventure to try and help Rey and her parents.
Fun.
But as I keep going through the book, I'm like, you know what? Luke's never gonna find. They're never gonna meet because Luke would remember Rey. I would think. Like maybe he does meet little Rey because she's only like 3 or 4 in the book right now. Doesn't remember, but I don't know. Maybe I spoiled the ending for myself by like, hey, they're never gonna meet.
There's just no way.
Yeah. Was there anything else you want to talk about this week? There's so much, but
there was so much. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I don't think so. I think as campy and as fun as Werewolf by Night is going to be, I think they're going to tie it in somehow.
Wait, was there another trailer? Oh, Secret Invasion. We didn't even talk about Secret Invasion trailer.
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god. Like what a holy. Secret Invasion. Okay. First off, so good. The trailer was amazing. The first opening shot, amazing.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna get scroll on scroll war.
It looks like that, eh?
I mean, I think it's evident that this is gonna lead into armor war, and I mean, we're only gonna talk. So what's gonna happen? Like, basically, we're gonna find out everybody's invaded. Scrolls are everywhere. And then there's going to be a big revelation. And then in Armor Wars, it's going to be a literal war. So.
Well, so I saw Don Cheadle talk about that.
I saw him
because
talk about it as well.
They didn't announce the date for Armor Wars, but they did say it's still happening. He said that show will be about him going after some Tony Stark tech that was stolen. Now, whether that's true or not, it sounds plausible given that I believe there's a storyline like that with
yes,
with War Machine. But
yeah,
you know what? The really weird thing for D23 was they didn't fill in those gaps from Comic-Con.
Yeah,
like we were wrong about so many things. No Deadpool.
We were no Deadpool.
No Fantastic Forecast. No X-Men.
Shang-Chi too. No. Like even the ones that I anticipated to be like plausible, like anything for Echo, anything for it was weird. And I'm wondering now,
like no Guardians of the Galaxy, even the no Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special.
Yeah, that was also weird.
No Blade, even though they're filming that right now, I think
are just like changing. Like I wonder if like they're just like this, like as time goes on and they're changing the story, because they said right with a lot of projects that they're doing, are in the shoot in terms of like the schedule for shooting and production and whatever is very on the fly because they constantly change stuff. So I don't know.
When's New York Comic-Con, Keith? Since November? I know Windsor Comic-Con is the end of October with the only like name I thought was gonna be there was gonna be the artist Peter David. He's done some really good work. He did some Hulk work. I also saw the guy who played Jason in Friday the 13th #7, I think, will be there. I always feel kind of weird for those guys. Like, you were in one movie as Jason. You don't really have any speaking parts.
No.
Like, I hope people show up and like ask for an autograph, or is it just like a lonely table? I don't know.
I would feel like it's probably a little lonely with a couple of fans and signees.
I hope so.
Whatever. Yeah.
Like, as long as they're getting a fee appearance from the con, I guess it's okay if no one else shows up for an autograph. But still, it's kind of like, no, it's not Kane Hodder. It's Kane Hodder would get autographs. He's been in a lot, but it was
unfortunately, I don't even know his name.
It was C.J. Graham, who was the 6th installment of Friday the 13th film series. Jason Lives. Francis Chow is going to be there, who played Super Shredder. Or sorry, the Shredder, not Super Shredder. Super Shredder was Kevin Nash.
No way. Really?
You didn't know that the Super Shredder was Kevin Nash?
I didn't even know that.
Big Daddy Diesel, baby. Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Kevin Nash has been in a lot. Like, he was in a Magic Mike. Magic Mike.
He was in a fair amount of stuff. Yeah, and recently he was in something, right? Like something.
Well, he's a podcast now called Click This. That's okay.
Wow.
I mean, he just talks about the old days, which is funny, but
still.
Yeah. Yeah. So Peter David will be at. Also, Mike Rotunda, IRS from WWE days. And the guy who played motion capture for Teenage Groot. Keith says they have a Nash signed Shredder Pop in the store. Oh, really?
Wow, nice.
How much does that go for?
That's dope. About $100. $80.
2000. The Price is Right.
Price is Right, bitch.
Yeah. So next week we have Andor.
Oh my god.
First 3 episodes.
Oh, and how could I forget? Oh, the biggest news of all. The Cyberpunk anime is on Netflix.
Is that any good?
I heard it's very good. I'm gonna watch it after we're done.
Well, they've been apparently doing well with the anime, given that the League of Legends anime won an award or something, didn't it?
Yeah, it exploded. So, the studio that they hired to do it is pretty well known to do well. Good
like
work,
the Netflix Castlevania series was really good.
It was so good. It was dumb good, dude. It was
dumb good.
It was dumb good.
We haven't finished. We never got around to finishing Masters of the Universe Revelation.
Oh, sorry. Which? Sorry,
Masters of the Universe Revelation. Is that what? It's called?
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
We watched the first half. We haven't finished the second half though. Keith, did he sign that at a con for you, or did you just happen to acquire it for that Kevin Nash Shredder Pop?
It's crazy.
Yeah, so we both lost in fantasy football this week. Wait, don't you have Dak Prescott? What are you gonna do?
Just pick somebody else up.
Yeah, there's a lot of choice in our league.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not hurting as bad as you are. I just had T Higgins go down like first quarter, which I could have won that week, but alas. Anyways, okay, so we'll be back next week, Tuesday at 9:30 p.m. If you are into buying comics, you can go to uslcomics.com and check out what we have. This week we had some good books put up. Let me see if I can find some. There's a couple side books that came up from Immortal X-Men.
Okay.
Let's see. Also, right now in testing, we have our current. Oh, someone just uploaded a bunch of blank. Okay, I'm gonna have to check on that. Oh my god, they uploaded. Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Yeah. So here we're back to.
Oh, lovely. Okay, have fun. Okay,
so where was this?
Small batch upload that went.
Yeah,
great.
Someone uploaded without pictures. I'll have to.
Yeah, perfect and wonderful.
I'll find their store for now. Where was that?
Find them, murder them.
Now I'm looking for this one signed copy of Mortal X-Men #1. That was nice. Oh, here it is. So there's 2 different ones. There's a black cover and a white cover.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so that's
dope,
up for
actually.
$250 each for one or the other.
Those are really dope.
Yeah. Anyways, okay. Well, that's been us this week.
Hey.
Next week, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want to keep watching us, I guess. And then
Everything.
Like
the stuff.
Yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.